TORVF currently traded at 1969, so that's just shy of 20 cents. It looks like it did get up there to the 20-cent mark today. Get that up there. Gap down here, I'm going to be a little bit concerned about. And a gap way down here. These gaps way down there end up never getting filled. If we zoom out of the chart, there isn't going to be too much. So that looks like that gap down there at the bottom has nothing to do with the future. Because there is a gap down back here. So there's not going to be many shares traded here because this stock has been basically quiet and dormant for so long. That being said, you are going to have a gap, however, up here. I do believe that will end up getting filled at some point here. You are outside the upper Bollinger Band, but guys, this is only the third day, and really, if you want to put it, the second day of a move. I believe that it could definitely continue to move for another day. The volume right now is 1.57 million shares traded. You're going to surpass yesterday by a long shot. My personal opinion, because you're pretty close to that right now. RSI right now is at 90. It's pretty high, but then again, the stock hasn't traded for so long. That is normal for that to redline here for a few extra days than normal that you would see with a stock that's consistently trading around that level. TORV, what we're going to be looking for now is really just going to come down to the buying. I'm not going to be able to add any resistance levels besides the 20 that you guys got up to and tap. Just a reminder to play it safe, watch it, trade it. That being said, Joe's going to take over from here, hopefully, and tell us a little bit about the company if he's able to find anything.
No, there's a lot to be found on this one. It's actually a QB over on OTC markets, but then they're also traded in Canada as well. So I'm looking at their press releases, right? So they had a press release. There was 3 yesterday, and it was IROC Trade Halt, St. Jean Carbon Incorporated. So they were halted yesterday, and I'm not really sure why. So I'm looking into why. Issues. Yeah, so they're traded on the TSX with the ticker symbol SJL. And the reason was at the request of the company, pending news. All right, so that was that. Then they had the news at 10 o'clock. So it got halted at 8:53 a.m. They had their news out at 10 a.m. So they requested to have it halted on the TSX. I'm guessing. Because then the trade resumed after the news. That's weird. I've never seen something like that, but each his own, right? So let me just go through this news right here. St. Jean Carbon receives order from Panasonic. So on February 28th, St. Jean Carbon Incorporated, St. Jean or the company, TSX VSJL or OTC QB TORVF, a carbon science company engaged in the design and build of green energy storage, green energy creation, and green recreation through the use of carbon materials. The company is pleased to announce that it has received their first order from Panasonic Corporation to supply graphite anode material to their manufacturing facility. The order consists of 2 different material specifications. Panasonic is one of the largest battery manufacturers in the world and makes batteries for companies like Tesla, Toyota, Volkswagen, and many other large corporations. Paul Ogilvy, CEO, commented, after more than 2 years of working on material specifications, sampling, and reworking, we could not be more pleased than to finally ship finished material to our customer. The order is part of an off-lake agreement to supply multiple tons of anode material monthly for a number of years. We are hopeful that the electric car business continues to grow at this rate, as that will continue to push our demand and create more and more opportunities for us. We consider today as our greatest accomplishments to be recognized and awarded with an order to supply one of the world's best technology companies is a tremendous accomplishment for the team. Professor Zhangwei Zhen, CTO, commented, our research and constant striving to create the best-in-class anode material is starting to pay off. Our goal is to have the ability to create material for any customer specification on the highest level of consistency and quality. The company will ship its first order within 90 days. The company will continue to work with all our other interested battery companies and continue to help create better turnkey solutions for anode materials and work to create higher performance that may ultimately mean higher performance batteries. So about Jean Carbon. Jean Carbon is a publicly traded company Publicly traded carbon science company with specific interest in energy storage and green energy creation and green recreation, with holdings in graphite mining and lithium claims in the province of Quebec in Canada. For the latest information on St. Jean's properties and news, please refer to the website. So their website is www.stjeancarbon.com. And as always, if you want to continue doing your research on this company, I mean, there's a few other, press releases that they've had, over the course of, say, February. It was.
Did you see that Lionheart said that the news on TORVF was big? They got a contract from Panasonic. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was just reading right there. Yeah. So, no, that is pretty big. So obviously, this is something,
Well, I mean, it explains why they would make that action.
Yeah,
That's all.
Yeah, because you don't know. I mean, picture the kind of money that entails.
Oh, yeah.
Panasonic's the largest, battery manufacturer in the world. So here you have a QB stock. No, it's a QX stock as well. So it's a QB. All right, so they're on the QB. So a QB stock, and they basically just had that agreement or the deal with Panasonic. So that's why they halted it in the TSX. So at least we know that the reason why. Because most times, when a company gets halted, it's not necessarily for a good reason. This one was probably just to make sure the trading just didn't get out of control or whatnot. Which, I mean, obviously, looking at the chart that you have up there, yeah, it went up, but with good reasons. So this one right here, I could see. I mean, go look into the filings and everything else. Maybe we can get a better sense of what kind of money this entails. Regarding like how much in these nodes they're going to be selling to Panasonic. But that's where you start your groundwork. I mean, you go over there, type in TORVF, you go right over to that board over there on Investors Hangout. You can click on the recent news. You can go through all the the latest news that they've had, and then definitely go and check out all their filings and then their financials. You can get a sense of their buy rating. And then if you have an opinion on the company, feel free to share it to tens of thousands of like-minded investors that are using Investors Hangout daily by posting up on the message board.
All right, awesome. All right, so real quick, back on the technicals, Joe definitely filled you in a little bit about what's going on here. But 1969 was where we were looking at it. Watch has a lot of room to keep moving, in my opinion. Resistance at 20 cents, which it's currently at again now. Gap at 1505.14 really comes down to momentum. It is what it comes down to for this thing to keep going. But I just play it safe. Watch it. TORVF if you're following the stock. I definitely encourage you to click subscribe to stay updated with this stock and all the other hot stocks in the market. And as always, if you feel that this video has helped you, hit that like button. Other than TORVF, if there's any other stocks that you're watching that you would like to share with us, because you might want to see a video like this done in that stock, you can do so by heading over to investorshangout.com/alive and letting us know there. We'll be sure to take your hot stock and add it to the list.